What is up, guys? I don't know how this situation continues to get worse at FTX, but it has. We just found out last night that FTX was hacked. In the midst of everything else that has been going on, they were hacked. Now, this whole thing started with a tweet that I saw from Zach XBT. He quote tweets Fubar, who posted an Etherscan screenshot of a bunch of funds coming out of FTX. And at that time, everyone was wondering what is going on. Withdrawals were stopped. Why all of a sudden is there money coming out of FTX? Zach XBT says multiple former FTX employees confirmed to me that they do not recognize these transactions that totaled around $383 million. Now, I've seen numbers since then that the hack reached around $600 million. Not positive on that, but pretty soon after Zach's tweet, we got an official Telegram message leaked that says FTX admins released statements saying that the exchange has been hacked. So yeah, at that point, cat was out of the bag, and a lot of people were like keeping a very, very close eye on where the money was going. I even saw that some tether got frozen from the hack, and I've seen claims that they were able to claw back some of the money that was hacked. I don't know how much or what the numbers are exactly yet. The whole thing is still like materializing. But the biggest thing that I wanted to get out to you guys is that it turns out that some malware was put into the FTX apps. So if you have any FTX apps on your phone, delete them. They were also sending out SMS messages. These are not legit. If you get an SMS message from FTX, ignore it. Do not click any links. Same goes for email, guys. So again, delete the apps on your phone, because it looks like, from what I've heard, is if you click the link, it starts trying to call for money from your bank account, and or trying to get a hold of your crypto wallets that might be on your phone. Now, FTX apps do include Blockfolio. So guys, if you're using Blockfolio, definitely delete that as well. So all of this came out, which was just craziness. Like, you're talking about really pouring some salt in the wound. To hack a fund, or excuse me, an exchange that's already going bankrupt, that people are already losing a ton of money on, is just mind-blowing to me. Like, there's a special place for those types of people. This got lots and lots of attention from just about everybody. Elon Musk even tweeted out yesterday, FTX meltdown / ransack being tracked in real time on Twitter. Now, to give a more technical breakdown, Nas, who is the Chief Information Security Officer over at A16Z, gave us a thread giving his 2 cents sort of on the situation. Nas is really reputable and does a better job going into the technicals of things. So I'm going to go through his thread, and then we're going to talk about the backdoor that Sam had built into FTX. Yeah. So spitballing here, but typically the source of these FTX withdrawals can be: 1, direct raw key access. No idea how they were stored. This shouldn't be possible, but given the behavior from the team, I would not bet on a secure setup. 2, permissioned access to key management services. In that case, someone either had or gained access to a service that had the ability to move funds. That could be done easily by internal folks, probably it, given the timing, or a more established organization. So yeah, I mean, FTX is going under. You got a bunch of employees that feel screwed over. You know what? They're making rash decisions, and they decide that they want to take the funds because they have access to the keys. I see that as a very likely outcome as well. 3, malicious dev app update pushed through the developer account. Someone with developer account credentials, internal or external actor, pushing an in-app update that leverage auth/session keys to approve fund movements. This could be done on top of fund bypass. I don't know how FTX infrastructure, key management, and approval flow works, but it could be a mix of the 3 at this point. All of them are fairly easy to execute if there are poor controls in place internally, which definitely seems to be the case since there was no reconciliation. So, yeah, I mean, I do see this, what's most likely a disgruntled employee. To me, that would make the most sense. Now, I don't know why they would go after an app update, though. So, I mean, I guess they could have... I don't know. This whole thing is just wild to me. And I'll continue to watch it and keep you guys updated on what I see come of that. But then on top of all, or in the midst of all of this, we get Reuters of all companies, Reuters. So this is a very reputable source. Bitcoin Magazine tweets out, Sam Bankman-Fried had a backdoor built into FTX accounting system, allowing him to alter the company's financials without altering executives and auditors, or alerting executives and auditors. And again, that's coming from Reuters. So now we know how Sam was moving customer funds, and we were talking about people not doing their due diligence before. Well, it sounds like they were doing their due diligence into the company, but Sam was straight up lying and committing fraud. And so the numbers that they were reviewing weren't the accurate numbers. He basically was giving them sheets of paper that had just totally fudged numbers on them. And only he and I guess a couple others knew the true numbers because he had a backdoor built in. I mean, Sam literally went from being a golden child of crypto to like literally being one of the most hated people in the crypto space overnight. This is just totally crazy to me that that is how deep this goes. Like, this is just totally wild. And that is sort of the missing puzzle piece, is how people didn't find out that he was moving money. Well, yeah, it looks like he had a back door built into the system at FTX. So just nuts. And then on top of everything, Galileo Capital came out and had claimed that they had $100 million stuck on FTX, which was 50% of their total holdings. So guys, again, like I said in the last video, I'm sure this is going to be one of many. There's only been a couple companies that have come out since talking about how much exposure they had to FTX, and I guarantee it's going to be a lot more than that once this is all said and done. So again, sad to see, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys, again, mainly to talk about the app. So if you have the apps, delete the apps for FTX. Don't answer any SMS messages or click any links there, and just be wary that this is going on in case you get more messages or anything like that later on. Again, guys, good idea to self-custody your tokens if you're not on FTX and you have funds in the crypto space right now. But yeah, just pure craziness right now, man. Just absolutely wild. Guys, if this is your first time to the channel, please like and subscribe so you can continue to stay updated on the situation. I will continue to push out content as we get more information. I know at this point, if you guys have been watching my videos, you're probably like, oh my God, another video? What has happened now? I'm sorry. This is crazy. But anyways, guys, with that being said, I will see you guys next time.